Question for you. How do you feel about this kind of abundance? And also, how do you feel about having complete full control over it?
What?
Means making your own house and being involved in each and every process and having full control over it. What meaning does it make for you and how do you feel about it?
I really feel like I'm on a mission.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Hmm.
And it's not just building house.
Hmm.
It's about the expression of my masculine energy. It's about my commitment to um, this house, because I'm not seeing that house. I'm seeing people in the house, which makes the house actually, which make the house basically. And when because it's all about relationship. I'm learning relationships through building this house, and I'm also experimenting with the with with my idea that things can be effortless. You can make things effortlessly. This is what I'm experiencing, because that's why it is important for me and very meaningful to me, because construction is construction in context of Pakistan is very tricky, because there is mafia around construction, and this is a general overview. And there is a collective vibration of distrust or mistrust and narcissism in this industry. And what I wanted to disprove through making this house, that I will manifest those people who will build house for me, and I will have relationship with them in a way that would benefit my interest and that would also benefit them. So far, even a person who is a vendor, local vendor delivering cement and concrete to me, I wish I could build a entire eco-friendly house, but it's a different story. But the person who is delivering that stuff to me is so I shouldn't say committed, but the way he trusts me and gives me the space that if I can pay him after 3 days or 4 days, and the kind of the quality material that he provides to me, which my contractor and my engineer says that it's of high quality as far as other vendors are concerned. So this is just one example, and the kind of person I've manifested, the engineer or the contractor who is making my house, I have full trust on him, and and I cannot express how uh, burdenless I feel, how free and how light I feel while constructing this house. Because from outside perspective, people are saying to me, your bad days have begun now. That's the language that they are speaking. But it's so effortless for me. It seems that I don't have to do anything and things are moving. And I want to state this statement that I'm not building the house. The house wants to build itself. And that's the kind of energy or vibration I feel that this making of this house is 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 like people are coming and building this house. It's not I'm building this house. There's a different vibration to it. When I say the house wants to build itself, then it chooses the people that it wants to build with. So that's how I'm feeling, and that's how I'm making an impression on people that you know you can work with the innocence, and at the same time you can be as authentic and 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 peaceful while you build that house, because the energy in the beginning is such, then I can imagine how it will unfold in the later days.
So, one of the questions which I'm curious about is how the values and the features which you are expressing about this construction, which are different from what usually happens in the market. So, how what were the key points, or what are the key tips to manifest such kind of vibration or such kind of energy, so that the house builds itself? You are not the one who is running after it.
So that's perhaps very simple for a person like me. So I won't suggest any spiritual woo woo, but what I will share with you is my experience. Is that you collect a lot of information. Means if you want to choose a contractor, you talk with them, you interact with their vibration, and you pay attention to their language. You pay attention to 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 this framework. Are they willing to give, or are they only to take from you? Because that's how vibrational, uh, that's how language vibrationally will feel to you. So people who are on the giving band will use a different kind of language, and they will inform you irrespective of whether you like it or not. They would prove they would present their point, and that's how. But on the other hand, people may want to please you, you know, and so that sort of vibration, if you are attentive to it, then you will get to know that this is not the person I want to work with. So it's a lot about interacting with your intuition rather than only information. Yeah. So I'm that kind of a person. So I intuitively selected this person, and I knew that I would end up with this person. Though I had a different person on my mind, and we were discussing with our house plan with them, with that person. But later on, I met this guy, and he asked me for some sort of assistance because he was stuck mentally. And then I told Fatma that, I feel that this person is going to build our house, and I didn't know why I'm saying this. And interestingly, the previous contractor excused and said that, I won't be able to build the house because so he gave me XYZ reasons. I don't remember exactly, but that's how I ended up meeting with this new person. And so it's a relationship of trust, of safeguarding each other interests. That's what I'm experiencing.
Okay, so what I'm getting a crux out of what you have said, that you somehow trusted your intuition.
Yes,
So how
that's
do
the
you
key.
think that this can be a major step for people to take in these kinds of serious matters in life?
Because it would be difficult, because if the entire air is about distress, then you will be influenced by this thing, because you need to be very firm inside. What kind of a whatever, if that's the house or anything else, you need to first think that what you want to build and how you want to build. Because if you feel that I need to, so in my case, I didn't had to compromise on my innocence and my simplicity and
Your
my
values.
my values. But I found people who who sort of contributed to my values, at the same time having their values being taken care of by me. So that's the way one needs to go about it, because trusting intuition means defining what values you hold, and So because I started with this idea that I need a person who can teach me construction 101 and who can guide me through the process, and whom with I can discuss, I can share, you know, and I can trust. So I began with this idea that first I need to have a relationship with that person. Then he will be or she will be able to build that house, because building a house is all about relationships, because you are interacting with vendors, different kind of vendors, for material, for contractor, for labor, and you know whatnot. So relationship is the key. So once your goal is different, because I'm looking at the end product, the house, it was not like this. I was looking at the house, but also the process of getting into a relationship with these people, and then you know they will make the house, not me. And as I said, the house wants to build itself. Then if the energetic impression you give or you generate, that sets the vibration for people to come into your life. That's the spiritual side of it. Once your vibration is mistrust, then you become match to people who won't trust you and you won't trust them. So you need to very firmly uh, hold on to this idea of what you want to create rather than what you don't want to create. So what people do, that they deal with the mafia with the idea that, oh, we don't trust them, so we need to be very sharp and you know very shrewd and very critical about them. But the way I've started was like this, that you know, if I need a person like this, it will come to me and I can wait. So it took me 6 months to just finalize the contractor. So you can't give timeline to the universe that I need it in 1 week or 2 weeks. You may want to uh, wait for a while. Like I waited for 6 months, but when I decided, it was very clear, you know, that oh, this is the person. Then it comes like this. So when your intuition guides you, you're very sure that no, now it's time, and he's the person. So so then he took me to those vendors who worked with him, and then you know, because he's very knowledgeable, he's very skillful how to deal with different kinds of people.
And he has the energy of giving.
Absolutely. So he shares a lot of information. He wants to guide people. He has this his amazing vibration of teaching people. So he's a teacher, and he uses different metaphors to convey an idea, and he wants to discuss with us. And if we don't do that, he feels that, you know, why you are not discussing. so so finding a good person or manifesting it the way you want it, it it eases your life. And that's what I'm calling it, that how to build anything effortlessly, how to create anything effortlessly, because it is possible, and I'm doing it. That's an important thing, because earlier it was very spiritual woo idea for me. Yeah, that you create your own reality. No, now I have done this, so I believe in this, and that's what I teach. Uh, One part of me, one part of my teaching is to teach that.
Okay, thank you so much.